So I've just stopped the car here on the Nettleden Road in Hertfordshire. Just at the end nearest to Water End, and I just thought I'd check along here because at this time of year lots of the toads will be crossing this road to reach the ponds, possibly the stream, but mainly the ponds and the fishing lake that's just in the field behind me here. And I often see a lot of road casualty toads in this stretch here. I've just seen some from the window as I'm driving past, and I may have just seen a tiny newt try and cross the road, so I'm just going to get out and help it across if I can. So let's go and give it a helping hand, shall we? Now here's one of the unfortunate toads. I thought it's okay to show you this one. I won't show you some of the others as they're not particularly nice to look at. So let's just check this newt that I saw back here. Go on then. On your way. Okay, so I've just noticed there's quite a few toads actually trying to cross the road right now. So I'm gonna get out of the car and, where it's safe to do so, help some of these toads across the road. I've just noticed quite a big one, so I'm just gonna jump out and see if I can give him a hand. Here's a little skinny fella. This wasn't the one I saw, but I'll give him a little hand across. Come on then. Go on then. Now the one I saw was pretty big. It wasn't him. I can't see him. Hopefully he made it across by himself, but I'll just have a quick scout around in case there's any more that need some help. Well, I can't see the big one, so hopefully he made it across. He looked a bit disorientated, he was facing the other way, but I haven't been able to see him, so hopefully he's made it, whichever way he's going. We'll just drive back along the road here, see if we see any others, and give him a hand. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there's a little owl calling. He's not made it already. Couple of fallow deer there. Just running off into one of my favourite local woods. So just along that stretch at Nettleden Road, that must only be a few hundred metres long, I counted 35 toads that had been run over trying to cross the road there. So in February and March time, the toads will be coming out of hibernation, which would be in areas of woodland, hedgerows, gardens, where there's dead wood and other places where they can hide and hibernate over the winter. And at this time of year, they'd come out and head for water bodies, usually ponds and lakes, where they will choose to spawn for the spring. And they can have a hard time because they all tend to cross roads in similar spots. It's the shortest route to water, and unbeknown to most road users, they're actually running over these toads. They can't always be seen. They're not that obvious in the road, especially when there's a lot of leaf litter around. So just be aware at this time of year that there might be toads crossing the road in search of places to spawn, and if you see any, it might be a nice idea just to help any across the road if you can. And it'd be good to see some more signs about that warn of areas that are toad crossings, and just to make motorists aware that toads are crossing at this time of year, and just to keep an eye out and maybe slow down a little bit. It's almost always in the evening, and yes, it does make it harder to see the toads, but all it takes is us to just be a bit more vigilant, keep our eyes out and just slow down a bit, and it could save so many of these toads' lives. 35 just in a few hundred metres, most of those being within about a 70-80 metre stretch. I managed to save one toad, saw another that I think made it okay across, or it decided to turn back, and we saved that one little newt. That was a smooth newt, which is the common newt. So at least we know there's a toad and a newt that we made a difference to tonight, and they should carry on across that field there and head into the ponds where there's some natural springs and the fishing lake there, and hopefully spawn this year to make some new toadlets and newtlets that will carry on the process next year. So anyway, it's midnight now, and as you can see, it's pouring down with rain. So I'm going to get into bed. So take care and save those toads, newts and frogs, please. Bye bye.